Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video, and today we're doing my favorite videos I always love to do. We're comparing games and seeing how it has grown over the last year. And today we're actually comparing Forward Assault. Now, Forward Assault does have a lot of flaws, but I don't think any game has grown as much as Forward Assault over this last year. Now, the game did first come out in 2016, and it was actually made by Lucas, the same person who makes Bullet Force. Confusingly, a lot of people actually don't know that those are the same developers. A lot of people always want, oh, did they steal guns from Bullet Force? No, they're actually the same, made by the same developers. But anyway, this game has truly grown a lot. When it first came out back in 2016, it was basically in late December. It really hasn't been 2 years. It's mostly been about one. But you just went into a lobby. There was only one lobby. You couldn't even, you just sit there and type your name in. You join the game. And you're just in a room with a bunch of players in this weird map that had no text, just a bunch of geometric figures, and you shot an AK-47. It was the most simplest game you could possibly have. There was nothing else. There was no crouching. There was no jumping. There was nothing but you and your AK. You couldn't even reload it. And it was really fun. People loved it. Everybody got it, the game. Almost every YouTuber made a video about it. Like, people really loved the game, and it really got a lot of momentum and got really popular. Even though Lucas stated it's not really a serious game, it got so popular, Lucas started actually adding a few updates to it. And by the end of December of that year, it had 3 maps and tons of weapons, and people were really liking it at this point. And that all happened in literally a month. The game really blew up, and I really liked it myself too. It was very fun. What made it so interesting, when people liked it so much, it had spray patterns. And that's different from recoil patterns. Basically, when you shoot your gun, the bullets go somewhere else while your aim is in the same place, which is definitely really cool. It makes it a lot harder to control your weapons, and it actually does make it a lot more competitive. That's why CSGO is so competitive. Now, Critical Ops actually does not do that at all, so it just added a different element to the game. Now, the Forward Assault we know now sadly does not have that anymore. None of the guns, as far as I know, have really any spray powder. There's just recoil now, which is still fine because, you know, it made it a lot harder when you're like a beginning player and trying to control all those spray patterns. But it was still just nice having the game that competitive at the beginning. So now, by 2018, this game has just truly developed so much. First of all, there is 4 game modes now. We have Infected, Gun Game, TDM, and of course Defuse. The Defuse is extremely fun. There's also Ranked Defuse too, which you guys know I do love and do play a lot. So I feel like the game has just developed more than any other game really in this last year. They also added 20 new weapons, which is definitely really cool. And we cannot forget the amazing knives. They added the butterfly knife, the karambit, and of course, I think it's the M9, or just I think it's just called the standard knife. I'm not too sure. But yeah, they added knives, and it just had some of the best skins, I think, too, in any FPS. Like, I still feel that Forward Assault really has the best skins and more right now. They're so detailed. They look really good, and they do remind me a lot of CSGO skins and how they're detailed, and they feel like almost like a piece of art sometimes when you look at them. Critical Ops does have a little bit of that too, but I do feel like Forward Assault does do a better job. And we can't forget about the 4 amazing maps the game has added. Because when the game first came out, it basically just had a bunch of maps stolen from Bullet Force that were just changed around a little bit. Actually, they're just really dumbed down versions of Bullet Force maps. But now that when it's really started getting a lot of development, we have 4 amazing maps that look really good. They're really detailed. And of course, I'm so happy they're not flat at all. And they overall all feel extremely different, which I feel like none of the maps feel the same. So I just feel like this may not be one of the best FPSs, but I feel like it's grown so much. It really truly has over the past year. It's become a very good, I would say almost staple in the mobile FPS community. It's definitely a really fun game. I still do wish I did kept the spray pattern, because that was one of my favorite parts. It just made it really just stand out from Critical Ops, but it's definitely still fun to play casually. And I really can't wait to see what the developers do this year at Forward Assault, because it still does have a lot of potential in growing and making it more competitive. We haven't had any tournaments, well, actually official tournaments in the game yet, but I'm still just curious to see how it goes. Definitely let me know in the comment section what you think about this game and how do you think it's growing. Do you like where it's going? And let me know, where do you want it to go? I know a lot of people really don't play Forward Assault anymore. A lot of people have dropped playing the game, but there's still definitely a lot of players. But anyway, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you really care, subscribe. Peace, guys.